Hello, everybody. Welcome to Habit 7 of the 7 Habits of Highly Sensitive, Highly Effective Manifestors. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I am really excited to wrap up this series today with one of the most important habits. But truthfully, at the end of the day, all of these 7 habits are essential to really master in order to become a highly effective, highly sensitive manifester. So I repeat, here we are at habit number 7. And you might be wondering, well, what is this habit all about? I repeat, because we started with, coming from a place of notice, right? I notice, I honor, I trust, I choose, I receive. And here we are at I repeat. So it's so important. It's so important that this whole system becomes a way of being. This is not a one time, gonna try it one time, gonna do it 2 times, and then give up kind of system. Throw in the towel. When you want to create results in your life, when you really want that impact, you really want that abundant income, and you want that abundant happiness, the essential piece of this is that it is not a one-shot effort. It is something you show up for day in, day out to keep choosing these habits. I repeat, what happens when we keep noticing, we keep honoring, we keep trusting, we keep choosing? And this gets into our body. This becomes a way of being, and we fully embody everything that means. That we show up to discover everything that means. And unfortunately, this is where a lot of people stop. They stop willing to discover what happens when. That question is almost, raised out of us. When we become adults, we get into a lot of thinking that we know everything. We get into a way of predicting based on our lived experience, right? Well, I've done that before, I've tried that before, and I got this result. Therefore, if I do it again, this is what I'm going to get, exactly the same. And we lose touch with that very important, creative, awe-inspiring, life-affirming energy of innocence, of discovering what happens when. When you look at kids and you look at how they just embrace the world and go after and they discover, and they can try something 1,000 times, a little baby will get up and walk. All babies get up and walk. They don't stay crawling, they walk. Why? Because they don't have that part of their brain developed yet that can record their experience and start to make meaning out of it. So, what's so important about I repeat is that we continue to show up with these habits, right? Habits are a way of being that support us to become who we want to be and what we want to create in the world. And repeating this system over and over from a place of curiosity, not prejudging, not pre-assessing what the next outcome is going to be, is going to be the secret sauce to you fully unleashing the doors of your manifesting potential. I repeat, how many times, how long can you go, right? This is about sustainability, long-term stepping, because we know that dreams don't get built overnight. They don't. And even if you're seeing stories out there of successful people that are selling you and packaging you a story that, oh, I did this overnight, I made $1 million overnight, what you're not seeing is the 10 years maybe the 10 years, the whole body of work that that person had to go through to get to where they are. What is going to be your system for keeping you stepping, keeping you fulfilling, keeping you affirming your life every step of the way? These 7 habits will be. And that's why when people truly learn to embody these habits, the way they approach life, the way they make meaning, the way they relate to themselves, to other people, to their life's work completely changes. So if that is something that you're really interested, that you're, no, not just interested, if that is something you are really committed to embodying in your life, then I encourage you to sign up for the 4 Keys to Manifesting That Works masterclass that I'm hosting next week, where I'm going to get deeper into the keys to really becoming a highly effective, highly sensitive manifester. And make the decision to be curious, to be led by what happens when. What happens when you implement these 7 habits? What happens when you show up to the masterclass and you learn a deeper layer, a deeper level of how to embody these 7 habits? What happens when you get committed, you get inspired, you keep that soul fire burning, and you put your feet on the ground day in and day out with gratitude, with energy, with desire, with connection with other people? There are so many infinite possibilities out there for you. And so I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for the masterclass. I'll put the link in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this series, I would really appreciate hearing from you in the comments. Do #replay, or just let me know that what you've taken away from this series. Thanks for joining today, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.